Good night, kapeash. 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 Good night, kapeash.
I got it somewhere. What's up, y'all? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this. This is the Good Night Capiche. I'm your host, Capiche. This is Snow. I got a special guest in the building. Hold on, y'all. My boy just asked me a simple question about an Apple charge.
I mean, I don't necessarily need it now.
Oh, then I got one.
What's up, Snow?
So, ladies and gentlemen, we was talking backstage about first round draft picks in the NFL or second round draft pick. There's not too many football players out there who you would give up a first round draft pick. And two names.
Three. Joe Burrow,
Patrick Mahomes,
Baker Mayfield.
and Baker Mayfield. Them are candidates. Those are names out there that if you trying to reestablish your team and you had the first or second draft pick, would you give up your first or draft pick for these people? That's sweet as hell. Damn, I'm having a sugar rush. That's what we're talking about today. We're talking about right now. The reason why we're talking about this is because the Raiders do have the number one draft pick, and there's already rumors out that they're trying to give up their first round draft pick. They also just turned down the trade for Crosby to go to the Baltimore Ravens.
They didn't turn it down. Baltimore turned it down.
On the West Coast, it says
Baltimore reneged on it because he fits his physical. Yeah.
So, and the rumor is he did that on purpose because he wanted to die hard right.
Man, hell no.
Brad,
can I curse on him?
Huh? Yeah.
Man, hell no. He didn't do that on purpose, man. Because regardless, he was gonna get that money. He just damaged goods, man. Let's send him back to Vegas. Now, hopefully, my Bears can jump in and get him for the low. Get him for a quarter of some. Get him for a quarter of some weed or something, you know.
I don't know what nobody.
It's some Italian beef.
Wait, hold on. Let me say this. I don't care what nobody say. Bears last season was the team to watch.
Oh, okay. Thank you. We was.
They was the team to watch. They had more oohs and ahs.
Yeah, but listen. You saying that as a non-Bears fan.
Right.
When I tell you my heart was do. And on top of that, I'm so heartbroken from being a Bears fan, I can't watch the kicks. When it's time to kick field goals and pressure situations, turn the TV down and everything. Because I'm so traumatized from the past. But I will say this, that boy Caleb Williams is cold, man.
Shoot, that dude just got kicked out of the Arizona. What's his name? Keith Berry?
Kyler Murray.
I got that nigga Keith Berry.
Man, you want to know why he got kicked out of Arizona? Because he your height.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like
you can't keep drafting these short
motherfuckers. Just nah, man.
Yeah.
Come on, Snow. What's up, bro?
I've been feeling like that too. I also feel like that when it comes to my girls, my WNBA.
No, that's different though. Because people, your height, my height, that's probably average for them. Other than like centers and forwards, right? That's probably average for them.
Still think average in the WNBA is sick.
No. No, hell.
Okay,
Probably in Candace Parker era, but not
bruh.
no.
That's not that.
Pull it
many,
up, man.
It's not
Pull
that
it up.
many short.
Pull it up, man.
What you want to pull up?
The average height of a WNBA player, I guarantee you, is 5'4", 5'5".
Hi, Gemini. What is the average WNBA height player?
The average height of a WNBA player is slightly over 6 feet tall, around
Man,
6
hell
feet
no,
0.79 inches. Is there a specific player or team you're interested in?
That don't even make sense.
The shortest girl in the WNBA right now is
Crystal Dangerfield is currently considered the shortest current WNBA player, standing at 5 feet 5 inches. Does that match what you were thinking?
How tall is Caitlin Clark?
how tall is Caitlin Clark? I think Caitlin like 6'1", 6'3". How tall?
Oh, I must have misspoken.
How tall is Caitlin Clark?
According to the WNBA website and other sources, Caitlin Clark is 6 feet tall.
An average point guard.
Man, no, I don't believe it.
Okay, how tall?
For point guards?
No, how tall is Paige Beckers?
Paige Buchers is 6 feet tall.
Okay, how tall is Kelsey Plum? Now she might be short.
Kelsey Plum is 5 feet 8 inches tall.
No,
I don't believe it.
I believe that because I stood up next to Kelsey Plum one day and stuff like that.
That's a fun experience. It can be interesting to see how tall players are in person.
Okay, no,
Is there
this is my last one. How tall is Kelsey Mitchell?
Kelsey Mitchell is 5 feet 8 inches tall.
So the average height is probably around to 6 feet, 6'9" to 6 feet. Even though she just said 6 feet is the average height.
That's what I'm saying. I don't believe it.
It's not that many short girls in the
It
league.
mentioned that 6 feet was the.
Man, you fucking with the AI? Man, I don't like it. I don't like it, bro.
But ladies and gentlemen, we finna get into the AI talk because I'm glad that we gonna go there. Because understandable, I done had this talk. I done had the Terminator talk. I also done had we had the owner and the creation of AI. He also came out and said the same thing of what you're saying, or what you finna get into. That
how you know what I'm finna say?
because I'm finna go there. He already created it, right? And he already came out with how it's gonna lead us into problems in the future.
No, I don't necessarily. I mean, I don't dislike it because of what the potential for it. The potential is great. I just question what that is. Because to me, that sounds like a whole person. That's a whole personality, right?
Person, but not personality.
No, to me, it's more personality than person. So, how much power would that have? How much control would that be able to lock my doors and start my car, and how much power would that personality have?
Now that goes into the question, like how much access you're gonna give that.
Right. But what if it's able to bypass my words? Like, hey, don't lock my door. And it's like, oh, fuck it. I'm going to lock the door anyway. Nigga.
Okay, now that is possible. That can happen. I'm not knocking that. The thing is about that is you would have to, in that situation, you would have to have a power switch.
I mean, no, I understand that.
It's just the question is a person gonna get the power switch? And then the thing is the power switch gonna be electric? Are we gonna go old school?
Basically, it's like.
But then I got this question for you then. Right. Because I asked the squad yesterday and I confused them because they was like, you're tripping. I was like, okay. AI is around. AI is ran by man. So far, right now, it's ran by man. And I said, quantum computer is out and it's ran. And I said, I don't know much. I said, but I don't think I really know about that. And that's not ran by man at all. It's ran by itself. That's
what the quantum computers?
Quantum computer is ran by itself. It's self-learning, self-running.
See, that's
only
the
thing we do
part
about quantum is make sure that it don't overheat and it doesn't basically that's it. Overheat. Because everything else it does it itself.
And that's the scary part though.
It's scary that we want to build life into something so bad that we put it into something that can outsmart us.
Yeah. That's the scary part because the technology is amazing to be able to, hey theory, or have that much technology at the drop of a dime or at your thumb. You know what I'm saying? That's amazing. But the fact that humans are so can I say retarded?
Yes, pretty much.
Humans are so retarded that they just like we lazy. We don't want to, we don't know enough that we need a computer to tell us, even though we made the computer.
First AI came out in what year?
The concept of AI has been around for a while,
time, yeah.
with significant developments starting in the mid-20th century. The term artificial intelligence was coined in 1956 at the Dartmouth Workshop, which is often considered the birth of the field.
But see, this is where my boy Jason, me and him used to bump because you say artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Right? And me personally, he didn't introduce me. I'm Nick, by the way. He didn't introduce me, but me personally, I break it down. Artificial intelligence. We can't even define intelligence in real life. Can we?
Definition of artificial intelligence.
Definition of intelligence.
Stop. Definitions of intelligence.
Intelligence can be defined in various ways, but generally involves the ability to learn from experience, solve problems, adapt to new situations, and understand complex ideas. Is there a specific context you're interested in?
What's the definition of artificial?
Not organic.
Artificial is defined as something made or produced by human effort, rather than occurring naturally. It's the opposite of natural.
Now, just that alone, so we break the word down, artificial intelligence. It's like fake intelligence. Because I got an artificial apple and I got a real one. Which one? The real one, right? So the one that's not the real is fake. The artificial one is fake. So basically, you break the word down, it's like fake intelligence.
Okay, so
yeah, so you break the word down, it's like fake intelligence. And I thought about this like a couple years ago. Me and Jason, I think, was going back and forth with it. We going back and forth with everything. All right, come on, man.
Beans. Go. Okay, so I'm not knocking fake intelligence,
But
but
even
fake intelligence can also be flipped and like made up intelligence. Fake, I understand.
yeah, I
Not
mean,
real.
we use fake for the word of not real. However you want to define not real, because at the end of the day, it's real, and this thing is things that are real. They
Because the scary thing about AI is that only people is looking at is that it's outsmarted us. People
is
fit
that
make it.
no, it's no, but that's only if you allow it though.
It's going to happen.
Man, listen, I swear to God, I you know how we used to work with people who straight idiots.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers were like, "Hey Siri, take me a 30-minute break. Set me a timer for 30 minutes." I used to be just like, "What's going on?" Like our minds is our minds like shrinking or something, or like what's really going on to the point where somebody
Handicap. You say retarded, but had same difference. Same difference. And we gonna keep it's like what I said when I left my mama house. The reason why I left my mama house, because mother, you were a crutch. I can always lean on you. I don't know how it feels to fall and get back up. That's what's going on now.
that's different.
No.
Yes, that's different, bro.
Okay.
That's different. Because in real life, that's what your mama is there for. Not to crutch you, not to crutch you, but at the same time,
Okay. So take that same scenario and
Mhm.
bring your mama to work. And what is her job description at work? While you're at work working, what is her job for you? What is she? What do you expect your mother to be telling you what to do? Because she can't clock in.
no, she can't clock in, but
She gone.
why you why you late for work? Why you not doing your job? She just gonna keep me in check. She not gonna crutch. Like she can't stop me from being out, you know what I'm saying, from growing. Because eventually you leave a nest. Eventually you leave a nest.
Oh no! And see that's a whole nother subject. I don't. I want to go there.
Go, man, go there. We ain't got no time.
The fact that we leave the nest, but there's a bunch of people that don't leave the nest, and they
Right,
gain
believe the net, but
they gain more. You know, you gain more when you don't leave the nest.
that
And
might
we
be
don't.
true. But from my experience in life, and probably from your experience in life, us leaving the nest was something like if we stay in the nest, that ain't gonna like make us richer or now we you know what I'm saying? It's just from how society, from our experience and the people we
If you stayed at home, you think your credit would have been good?
know.
What?
To me, it don't matter.
To you, it don't
It
matter.
don't matter if I stay home or not. It's up is what I do with my credit. So no, go.
True, but you're not thinking about the less of responsibility to make you reach for your credit card. The going through something and have nobody like, hey,
But see, going through something, that's what the crutch is for. That's what mom is for.
but yet again, okay.
So even if I move out the nest,
You start a credit card at what? 16, 18?
you can't. I'm 36. I've never had a credit card.
Yet again, you start a credit card at 16. We're gonna say 16. I stay with my parents. I get all the way up to in my 30s. I still stay with my parents. You're more likely to have a high score than you going out on your own with that.
Yeah, I mean, so depends on the parents, man. You know that.
Yeah, but
see that.
the ratio
But I'm
is
saying though, it
more
depends on the parents.
likely.
Because in real life, if you're not rich already when you're 16 and your parents are telling you to get a credit card, what is you think what like that's for me, that's not.
Okay, so I just got done talking to a younger generation. I wish I could bring them, but they was literally talking about Where you leave the bird,
Mm-hmm.
go get food stamps. Automatically go get on government assistance.
But see, that's a whole different story, though.
There.
It didn't know. Just the thing that's a whole different story is what people are being taught. That's a whole different, because like I'm 36. I just turned 36 last month. I've never had a credit card. Now, do I have good credit? Probably not.
No, because you have no credit.
But guess what, though? That's probably from things that I did, whether I was in the nest or not. It was probably my brain when I was young, 19, 16, trying to finesse. You know what I'm saying?
The system?
Whatever.
Okay. But yet again, you got to look at it like this. Well, you don't have to look at it like this. You should try to look at it like this. I mean, phrase like this. Phrase like that. Building something that can last forever, that is what we're looking for, called generational wealth.
Right.
Okay. When you're staying at home and we're gonna say the mom and pops.
Before I interrupt, let me interrupt you. When did you learn that? When did you learn it?
I learned it. It depends on what part.
What age did you learn it?
I had a peeper though.
Man, what age
did I learn
did you learn it? Because I learned that too.
26.
You feel me?
But did you see it at a young age? Did you get glimpse? Just answer the question real quick. Did you see it? Did you actually?
From my experience, no.
Of course, not your experience. Did you see somebody that was in their 30s still living with their parents?
Yes.
Okay. So you seen it.
I seen it, but that didn't make them better off person.
No matter. Okay, I get it. My second question, my follow-up question is, what did you think of them people when you seen that? Because I remember the scenario that they was given.
Right, but that's why I say it depends on what you're being taught at that age. See, for someone like myself, I grew up in foster care. You know, I grew up in foster care. But I did see scenarios where people were significantly older than me still living with their parents. And being from where I'm from, being from Chicago and living in the communities that I lived in, to me, I felt no type of way about that.
So when you see a 30-year-old person staying with their person, it was just.
It wasn't necessary.
It wasn't necessarily you're a bad person.
No, it wasn't. It didn't affect me either way. But now, when I think about it now, of course, I wonder, like, why was they living with their parents? They didn't even have a car. You know what? I've never seen them go to work. You know what I'm saying? But that's. So
you never thought like, damn, if knowing what you know now.
Yeah.
Staying with your parents, knowing what you know now, how much you could have did. Would you? I understand you in the foster care.
Probably not. Probably not. Because in my situation, this is my situation only. It's not nobody else's situation. Is the most important things I learned in life, I learned as an adult. And I say that I learned as an adult.
You learned bumping in your head.
I learned bumping my head against the wall and whatever, as an adult. But I will say this, had I had proper male guidance, I probably would have learned that a little younger. And I probably would have been a little bit better off in my late 20s and early 30s and so on and so on. You feel me? So that's why I say it really all goes back to what you're being taught in the nest.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? It all starts with, you know what I'm saying, the guidance and how you get brought up. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that.
Because even right now, like, if my grandma called me like, honey, you can come home, but I would be on the first thing smoking to granny house. You feel me?
I feel you.
But I think more importantly than staying in the nest or leaving the nest, I think is what you're being taught. Now, from my experience, I'm just going to speak from my experience with black communities, I didn't grow up in the white community. No, you know what I'm saying? There's only black people. You getting kicked out at 18. You feel me? Right? You getting kicked out at 18. So if you want to stay in the next or not, nigga, why?
And I've been thinking about that. I have been thinking about that. And at first, I felt some type of way. But then I had to think about some stuff. If we didn't have a bunch of people flying, if we didn't have our community really flying the nest, getting careers, making mistakes, we really wouldn't grow as a population. Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So you said we got to be niggas to grow?
No, not that. Spreading, moving.
Man, that don't
getting in different. Listen.
Who knows?
Stand.
Snow, come on, bro.
Stand.
You my homie, man. You ain't finna bite my sweater to death like you did my pants. I remember that.
Stand in a community how we were.
Right, but so basically what you're saying is sacrifice. We sacrificing the chance to be a better people.
Be a better people to grow.
Just
to grow our population.
What?
I don't disagree with that. One bit. That makes sense.
That don't make sense.
It makes sense to do it.
No, listen.
I know what
you telling me if it's a room full of 100 niggas, you'd rather be 100 niggas than 20 stand-up guys? That's crazy.
Okay. Let's go back. Because you're thinking now. You're thinking now.
I'm thinking in general.
No, you're not.
Yes, I'm thinking in general.
Because those 10 niggas wasn't actually niggas back in the 1800s, back in the 1700s.
Man, we can't say that.
You can say that.
We got no. We why we
80%.
Can't say that? No, you know why we can't say that?
Why?
But we can't say that because we wasn't there.
I knew you was gonna use that. But if you
we can't say that, man. You know that. We can't say that, man.
I can say this.
Talk to me, man. Oh, you just got my blood boiling, man. On me, that just got my blood. Like, no.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back to that since it is where we need to be.
You hear this nigga?
Obviously where we need to be.
Yeah, you hear him, Snow? I'm gonna take you home, man. He ain't no good up here, man. We want you to be a nigga instead of a stand-up guy.
You didn't think, okay. Let's grow the population. 40 niggas bring you what? 5 stand-up guys?
If that.
You gotta give me a small.
I'll give you 5. I'll give you 5.
I know you're gonna give me 5. Give me 5. So you don't think out of 5, unfortunately, 3 gotta go.
Nobody has to go.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You know, bruh, in 1840, 1940s, in these earlier.
We don't know. We wasn't there.
Hear me out. In these earlier stages, to grow wasn't to stay. If we would have stayed, imagine all of us still in the South. We would not be.
But you know what?
Huh?
In real life,
we
can have this argument, but it really goes down. It really goes back to what you're being taught.
Education was where?
But see,
education was where?
I don't know. But see, we
can't.
We can't. But we're saying education. What does that mean? If you're in the 19 whatever, having an education doesn't necessarily make you be successful or have a successful life.
Oh, bro, don't you could argue that.
But listen, but that's why I say it goes back to what you're being taught.
It goes back to being tall. But
Because
yet again,
listen, in 1980, it's 5 of us. None of us have to have it. All we need to know how to do is you do drywall, I do electric, he do plumbing, they do bricklaying. We got our own community right there. We don't necessarily have to have the education where we not what's the square root of 250. We don't need to know that. We just need to know how to be successful. And that's where they tricked us at. That's why I say it goes back to what you're being taught. Because how many men look like you or look like me actually grew up in a 2-parent household where the father was there on some real shit teaching his son and let his son stay forever until his son get, you know what I'm saying? How many people we really know like that?
damn people that we can't talk about.
But I thought we was talking about us though.
Then it's slimmer. But yet again, that ratio is growing more nowadays than going backwards. The trials and tribulations from the 1800s all the way up into the 80s of splitting up the black communities into the 90s of actually being successful all the way up to the early 2000s.
But see, that's why it goes back to what you're being taught. Because I swear to God, I grew up without no father figure. When I was a kid, I was born in 1990. Born in 1990. So
still the effects of the crack era.
Right. Crack era for sure. For sure. But at the same time, I didn't see no positive male influences. So, I didn't know. So when you don't know that and you let the government teach you, it kind of confuses you on a point to where you don't know how to measure your own success.
True indeed.
Because growing up in the 90s,
if you're going out there looking for a systematic system to
right.
you,
right. But you don't know that until you grow older. Niggas just want to be rappers and basketball players. I didn't know being a plumber was successful. You feel me?
I feel you.
Because if I had a father to tell me that, I would have been in a trade school learning how to do plumbing. But instead, I didn't have no father, so I sold drugs and went to jail. Nigga. That's why it goes back to what you're being taught. Because no matter what happens, I didn't know a plumber was successful. Electrician.
A carpenter.
Welder.
Shit, even a truck.
Anything, nigga. In real life, anything. Anything. Because back then, it was more career-oriented. Electrician, you were an electrician. Even a janitor was good back in the day. Look at us now, man. That's why I say it goes back to what you're being taught. I mean, I love everybody, not just my people who look like me. I love everybody, but in real life, we the most fucked up people in the world. From my experience. You know that.
I know that. They know that. But
who know that?
Man,
they don't know that, man.
Bro, stop. I see stuff like that make you want to bring
They
up.
don't know that.
They know that.
They know that?
Because when you hear these older groups talk, they talk about it.
They don't know that shit, bro.
They
know. They know.
We have to know.
No, they can't know though. I mean, no, they know. I don't know. I really don't even care.
I had an argument with a person who claimed they had some information and they wouldn't tell me. I said, see, that's the problem with you people. Y'all claim to know something. We haven't.
It was a man or a woman?
A man. And
was it a close friend?
It's just a person that I had a
do
debate on the time.
Do you think he really had some information?
I see.
Why would you? You should already know.
Why would I indulge?
Right, you should already know.
Because you know what? Because when I was laying the facts of would I rather pay for a grown person who already went to school, got education, got out, did not find a career, went to McDonald's, and still got that damn college debt. Talking about,
would you pay your taxes to go to that?
Well, I'd rather pay for that than actually pay for a person who don't go here that we trying to ship out, that all of a sudden we can't ship out because yet again people want due process, and we got him in a cell and he getting fed 3 times a day. I was like, yes, I'd rather pay for that. He's like, why? Because I know he's still leaving. At the end of the day, I know he's still leaving. I don't give a fuck how long he's there. Instead of paying for your education, that you're still
I ain't paying
working.
for none of that shit, man. But I'd rather pay for the criminal. I'd rather pay for that.
At least I know as a result comes
No,
out.
I'd rather pay for that because, well,
I know he's leaving. The reason
Yeah,
he's like,
I mean,
why they not leaving fast?
it's easy to say that. It's easy to say I know he leaving, like you finna be right there with him until he leave.
I know under this administration he leaving.
But I would
Now,
rather,
if
I would
he
rather
get-
pay for the criminal. I'd rather pay for my taxes go to the prisons.
It's like it was.
But at the
happening.
same time, for me, if I'm saying it, I need
Yes, I would
need-
like that too. I would love that too.
them to have.
I would love
that.
that too. But then that goes down to a whole nother department where there's a lot of things that I'm starting to find out that our tax made that are down. It ain't hard to just give me a little confirmation.
What you mean though?
For as stuff state-wise, when we pay our state taxes, yes, we are technically
But see what?
supposed to see.
But see, that's
We don't pay it out here.
But listen,
Huh?
that's part of the.
That ain't a
That's
scam.
part of the mind trick, though.
That ain't a mind trick.
But no, the mind trick is for you to even worry about where it's going.
No, you're not supposed. You're not really supposed to
I
worry
get what
about
you're
that.
saying.
You're not supposed to worry about that. True.
I know. I get what
That's
you're
not
saying.
even supposed. I get it. I get where you're going. However, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like going outside, worrying about trash, potholes, street
I
lights,
don't care about none of
the
that shit.
safe. Just hear me out, because I get it. But the safety of your surroundings, you're really not supposed to worry about.
No, you are supposed to.
Yeah.
Safety wise, you are supposed
Safety wise, yeah. But I'm talking about just the average, like alleyway here.
Mhm.
I really shouldn't be having ball. You know what I'm saying? If I'm paying taxes for these police officers to troll, and we know that there's a little bit extra going on in this neighborhood.
That's what I mean when I say that's the part of the mind trick. Because you need police patrol to go get the bad guys and the drug dealers. But what does crack cocaine come from?
Columbia.
You got a boat? Can we go hop on your boat and go get something right now?
Yeah.
On your boat that you got.
On my boat that we got.
But where your boat at?
In Florida.
You ain't no boat from Vegas to Columbia, is it?
Ain't no water.
So how them niggas got cocaine then? How they got crack cocaine then? And that shit come from somewhere where people that look like us are poor people. What I mean by poor people is people who are not rich.
I get it. But yet again, people looking like us are that. It's more of us selling cocaine than the damn people who you think are not selling
right,
cocaine.
but I'm saying, regardless of whoever got it, how did they get it?
Well, boy in Venezuela was they pushing it themselves. Venezuela.
That's a long stretch from Colombia to a long stretch where everything had to happen the right way for that shit to get here.
I think they made a movie about a guy that famously did it successfully because he had a cousin.
No, he had a cousin in the army.
Okay.
But that's a long stretch. Boy, I can't get a bag of weed on the airplane.
Bullshit.
I mean, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
But you
know what I'm saying. So what's really going on?
Never.
That's all I'm saying, man. So I agree with you on the safety and like if I live in this neighborhood and I pay taxes, I'm gonna need a little more say so. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need a little more say so in this one. I understand it, but that goes back to where we've been because, like I just told you, If it's 7 of us and we all grew up together, you can be a plumber, I can do drywall, he can be the electrician. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way to build your own community, bro. We can't do it how the government wants us to do it. Even if we're not Democrat, you know?
I'll say the Democrats are only people that got a way for them to do it. Republicans
because Democrats are like, I don't know.
They're like grants. They're like
they want you to sit on your ass.
Republicans like here.
Democrats
take this money and do what you got to do.
Democrats want you to sit on your ass, so they want you to give handouts.
I know the more people that's been around me lately, and it took me a long time to break the Democratic people of surrounding them around me.
You can break them?
Yeah, you can break them.
Oh man. I remember I used to be one. I broke myself.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking, but still, when we first was breaking away from Democrats, you still always fed around Democrats. Democrats still always hung around her. You know what I'm saying? But it just seemed like now that I be speaking, since I've been speaking my Republican talk.
Well, you know what's crazy?
Yeah,
it's like
you got people that think like you. I got more Christian-minded people. You know, people like
you can't do that. You can't put religion with politics, man.
Yes, you have to.
How?
It's in the Bible.
A lot of things are in the Bible, man.
Yes.
You hear him, Snow? You hear this guy? That's why he was bargaining. Most of my ticket out of here. No, you can't put religion with no.
Yes.
That's retarded.
Call it what you want to call it.
That's retarded, bro. Because you believe in a higher power, your politics ain't supposed to align your politics.
Most countries are ran under religious belief. Matter of fact, let's be real. All countries are ran under some type of religious belief.
You don't believe that, man. You don't believe that. You saying that, but you don't believe it.
That's true.
You saying it, but you don't believe it, bro. Because it's like, what is religious? What is religious?
What is religion?
Yeah. No, what is religious? You say they run under religious beliefs, but what is religious? Because everything you name is going to sound religious, but it sound more governmental than anything. Because that's all they do is play God.
Who is that?
The government.
I don't know.
These government. That's all they do is play God.
I don't see how the government play God, though.
They tell you what you can and cannot do.
And they don't tell you what you can and cannot do.
As far as laws.
Use every laws.
Yeah, but some of them are,
No, I don't know.
Some of them like.
So understand the devil can get apart.
No, I understand that.
Get corrupted.
Yeah, so, I understand that. I understand that.
So,
but I'm saying, like, you don't have to tell me not to kill people or weird shit. You don't. I don't need that law. That should be personal. Need that law. No, that should be personal though.
But it's not personal. You talking about there's something that should. That's not
right. But that law don't change the fact that people still gonna kill people.
That's why we lock them up. Law.
So how many get away that's not locked up?
Don't know.
I'm just saying though, man.
Why are we worried about the ones that get away instead of worried about the ones that we can catch?
I'm worried about all of them. If like I understand, like I ain't too crazy. Of course, self-defense and shit like I'm saying, you can kill a motherfucker like self-defense type shit. But as far as just like blatant homicides, no. I mean, I feel like we don't need that law. It should be personal with everybody, but I feel what you're saying though. No, but I do, because I swear to God, listen.
Then a week.
Listen. My whole principle is, if you kill a motherfucker, you should die instantly. You shouldn't get 90. You know what I'm saying? No jail time at all. You gonna get jail time, but your ass is gonna die.
Okay, there should be a law there.
Okay, yeah, I understand that. I understand that type of shit.
But see, you notice how you don't want to make a law until you understand it.
No. I agree with that.
Okay.
But certain law. I mean, I do
Now
think
there are laws that shouldn't be out there. That's just
right, but I
ridiculous.
do agree with the like. But I think you shouldn't have to.
You're it's like you look at principalities.
Damn, you just worded it perfect, man. On me, because I'm sitting here stuck stuttering because I was feeling like, yeah, principality, yeah, principalities. On me.
But you need to go deep, like where did principality come from?
No, I'm not. I'm not going off like
That's what I'm saying.
any written out. Any. I use life as the example on the principalities.
Principalities should be logical things that is common with society. It's common for society. Let me say
Right.
that.
So that's like saying this. You from where you from? It's snow, right? It's snow where you from?
Right.
So if you shovel out your parking spot and I come park shit, but I ain't shovel mine out, how you gonna feel? Like this nigga could have shoveled his own shit out, right?
Right.
It's the principle, right? Right?
Right.
It's the principle. You know, that's the principle. But I'm going to give you an example of something that seemed like the principle, but it's purely on human decision. I'm shoveling my snow. My neighbor's is 80. Am I going to shovel theirs or not? I'm going to shovel theirs because they're 80. But I don't have to. There's no principle behind it. That's strictly off kindness, compassion. Because I don't want to see no old people out there shoveling snow.
Okay. So you do that, right?
Well, unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately, yes, right? Feel good about yourself, right?
Mm-mm.
No? You don't feel
What
good?
about me?
That ain't the point.
No, hell no. I just shoveled they snow. My back hurt like a motherfucker, man.
Back hurt like a motherfucker.
Fuck 'em.
Fuck them. Right? Neighbor around the corner come park there. Now what?
No, see, my
No.
example was different.
No. Follow me real quick. Neighbor around the corner parks there at the neighbor's spot.
No, don't think you misunderstood. My example wasn't.
What's the principality?
No, with the old ladies,
Mm-hmm.
it was with the old people. Wasn't they parking spot? It was they shoveled and they you did. But it happened how I did happen to shovel they shit, and somebody else come park there. I would feel the same way you feel.
Okay. So
But see, there's still no principle in behind me shoveling that shit. I did that on compassion and kindness. So if I see you come parking that shit and you ain't shoveled your shit, of course I might look at you crazy. But as long as you don't park in my shit.
well,
then it's principle. Because I went and shoveled that shit. This is mine. They probably had somebody scheduled tomorrow anyway. I did theirs off kindness.
But if they parked in your way, then it's
motherfucking problem on me. No, but I see what you're saying though. Okay. I see what you're saying, and I've never even thought about it like that. Principality, but I like that's how I go on principalities.
Under principalities, you need something that you think people should have, and that's structure. And yet again, you're gonna go back to go back to the beginning. What start off with the conversation with.
That's how you talk.
So you got to put something out there for those that don't get taught. Those are called laws.
I mean, because it could be different though.
Because
listen, it could be different because I see what you're saying.
With the consequences, you're gonna get a lot of weak people not around no more.
I get what you're saying, but that's almost like saying I don't think I would be a good father. That's almost like saying it, because that's like saying I can't teach somebody how to operate off principles and still not be a motherfucker who break law. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can teach somebody just as like I think anybody is teachable to the fact where we can go off principality, but we don't have to go off. We don't necessarily need no crazy laws.
Okay.
I don't want to need to get a fucking license to fish or to drive. To do things that I need to survive. I don't want that. I feel like that's going too far.
One thing, okay, I got something for you. Do you understand why sharks are in the ocean? What would happen if sharks came out the ocean?
What would happen?
The ecosystem will fuck up. Sharks are there to protect other fishes so they don't get wrecked. If there was a shark, it wouldn't be no type of. Hold on, let me go. Let me go with this. Follow me. Without laws, man will fuck up the ecosystem.
To a certain degree, I agree. To a certain degree, I agree.
To a certain extent, you agree.
Yeah.
Well, sir, I'm telling you to a full extent.
No, I understand it.
Okay, if you can understand ecosystem through the sea and understand if without law, ecosystem for us mankind
but I think that's why in its own natural habitat, a shark has an advantage over a human. I'm not saying like what I mean by like the stupid laws is like,
and I get the stupid
little petty shit.
I get it.
Like, because nobody asked to be here.
Yeah, and I shouldn't get a jaywalking ticket because I'm trying to hurry up and get to work. I get it. I understand that. But yet again,
but there should be things. No,
you're not thinking about that. Hold on. You're not thinking about that one idiot that kept running back across the street just because he felt like
his ass got hit last Tuesday and he died.
Okay. Now,
why would he do that?
Over yonder, in a whole nother state, guess what? Here's another Timmy number 2 doing the same thing back and forth across the street.
Okay, but guess what?
Okay.
But guess what though?
What?
That's their fault.
Enough of that happened. Enough people got to complaining, and that's what made it.
Well,
so that's where you get idiot law from. But understand, law was only here to protect and just to keep the ecosystem going.
No,
10 Commandments from our God was here to structure us just to keep the ecosystem. And to teach us right and wrong just so we can get back to heaven to him. Because he loved us enough to put us down here.
Man, he made this for us, man. That's why we shouldn't go fucking with the ecosystem. Because if you go in the motherfucking... Listen, if you go in the Amazon jungle trying to find some shit, you either going to get bit by an anaconda, some monkeys going to whip your ass, a tiger. That's why we shouldn't... you go swimming with sharks, what's going to happen? Your ass going to turn to Joe off Family Guy. You're going to be in the wheels because they can eat your legs. They're going to kill you. Scorpion gonna kill you. Snake gonna kill you.
Shark won't eat you unless they smell blood.
Regardless. You don't drown. There's certain things we shouldn't. It's like the law of the land almost.
Law of the land, yeah, but we the only ones that think outside of.
No, we have that comment. Yeah, we only one with brains. So of course we smart enough to know if every day I see this bear walk past, I need to maybe build a gun to defend myself from it, or a bear trap.
Oh, back in the day, it was a stick. At least I can poke this mug. Now I got a coat. Cause last winter I froze.
Man, I'm not going in the bear with no stick, boy. I need a stick and some other shit, some dynamite or something.
Before they had that.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, before they had that, what you think they did?
Oh,
fire and a stick. Ah, shit.
See, I don't ever think
bear coat.
See, but that's different.
I think about everything. I don't ever think.
No, I don't think men was ever that primitive where they didn't. I don't believe.
Crazy.
I don't believe him. No.
You don't think man was ever imbeciles?
Hell no. Hell no, because we wouldn't be here. So how you think we first got fired?
Huh?
How you think we first got fired? Fire, actual fire. How you think we were just waiting on lightning to hit a stick?
No.
What do you think then?
It was volcanoes.
How we wouldn't even know, because if it was 5 of us left, we all saw the volcano light up, we all gonna run to it and die. Men always was smart. That's why people don't even know where baby powder and salt is damn near the same thing. They come from rocks. You feel me? Like, I think we've always been smart, bro. I don't think that don't make sense, because our brain's still the same. Nothing new under the sun. I'm just saying, I don't think we was a primitive, bro. That don't make sense. Because the first thunder strike, we catch that motherfucker. He did.
It wasn't.
And then you just went swimming with the sharks. You don't need no sharks in there. You did.
No.
And this nigga poking the bell with a stick. He did. You feel me?
No.
I'm just saying, we ain't never been primitive, bro. It's like that's what they want us to think, to make us believe. But in reality, me and you from the greatest generation, we got to see the Game Boy turn into a PlayStation 5 and all the technology in between, right? Then we just have flip phone.
So we knew when we first came here how to rub 2 sticks together. We knew.
What you mean when we first came here?
When we first got here.
Got here off what?
Adam and Eve.
Oh. Nah, we knew it deeper than that. I mean, we knew fire is a chemical. I'm pretty sure it's 2 things in nature that you can. We might not know what it is, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay.
I don't think we were just like caveman. I don't think we were like that, bro. We wouldn't be here now. As soon as we saw a tiger, we ran up to the tiger. We don't know what it is. We wouldn't automatically thought to defend ourselves or had something to defend ourselves.
But in your scenario, you would have thought that. Already been.
Because we have been given dominion over it. Like you just said, God and we was given dominion over this shit because we have the brain. Go ahead, man. Right? We was given dominion. We know we're smart enough to know not to go swimming with sharks. Right? We see a scorpion, we damn near might evacuate. Because we don't know if it's poisonous or not, right?
But then back in the day, we had to know that.
Maybe we did know. Maybe it's like don't fuck with the scorpions with the red heads. Some niggas like have fire ants. Fuck with the fire scorpions, nigga. It's dying, nigga. So maybe we did know that, bro. Cause shit used to. Boy, we grew up in the greatest era, boy. My generation was the last generation to go outside, right?
That's why your boy get mad at when he hears stuff, man. We went outside.
With Jason?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know.
You the last generation had no choice but to go outside. If you wasn't finna fuck up your parents' TV playing a video game. TVs couldn't keep up with video games.
I'm just saying, I don't think we was like caveman, primitive.
But I can agree that we probably had knowledge of the land.
Because if it was made for us, bro, if it was made for us, you think a motherfucker gonna tell us how to work it? Like we know how. That's how we got to where we are now. I mean, because you let the devil trick us, man. And it trick us into thinking about who the chosen people, you know what I'm saying? That's how we got where we are now with the laws and the levels to society. Oh, man.
Hey, I love this time of day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever time you're watching this, I'm your host. Good night, Capiche.